Chat Man Cave, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. 122080. Salute. Appreciate you tapping in. Daniel Berry Sports, salute, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Tyrone Hall, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. We got a good show today. Had to get the losers out the way. All the losers. Well, we do have one winner tonight. The goddamn Yankees. The Yankees 110-5. Yankees 110-5. Leaf Diggy, what's good with you? Leaf?
Gentlemen, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
It's been arguably one of the most hilarious weeks of sports that I've seen in a minute. Coach, man, it's always good to see you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. What's going on? This past Sunday, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I sat at home and waited till my 5 o'clock shift, and I waited for stupid stuff to happen, and it happened. A lot of it happened before the hours of 4 p.m. Central Time, and I enjoyed almost every last bit of it.
Yeah, see, you get to watch it kind of after it happens. So yeah,
no, I was watching it during, but
but really, it's kind of after. But all right, let's talk about the Yankees real quick. And then we'll get into the Nets. I want your opinion on the Nets for sure in the basketball. Because NBA is coming up, man. We're gonna be doing heat check, man. We got a lot going on here on the Aboriginal Sports Network. So y'all tune in. All right. 10-5. New York Yankees win. The Yanks right now. Let me refresh this thing.
New York Yankees.
Now sitting at two games over the wild card lead right now. 2 games over the wild card lead over the Red Sox. That's good. Thank you very much. Beat those nasty Red Sox. But you ain't catching the Blue Jays. I don't care. Not catching the Blue Jays. They are 6-10 over their last. They are 6-4 over their last 10, I should say. And with this Yankees team, again, it's just home run or bust. Home run or bust. And a lot of it has been bust. So, again, the Yankees right now fighting for the wild card. As a wild card team, because as a division team, they couldn't really do anything. As a wild card team, with this Yankees team, are the Yankees starting to pick up steam when they need to? Do you think this team can get hot going into October and get to the World Series? Daniel Berry Sports, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. Rob Bread, salute. Appreciate you tapping in. But what's your thoughts, man?
The Yankees are...
Yeah, 4 wild card teams is crazy in baseball. But go ahead.
It's hard to really determine with them. I mean, they have the skills to make it to the World Series. They have the tools, I should say, to make it to the World Series. It's just, right now, the Blue Jays seem to have their number. That's the biggest obstacle for them. You know, you can maybe make an argument for the Tigers, but as I've been saying, I mean, yeah, they're 4 games back. Before they were 2 games back, so they've lost 2 games against Toronto. So, the folks should be on the wild card, getting in, and then, seeing what happens from there. Can they get hot, like you're saying? Yes. But it leaves a lot of Yankees fans wondering and questioning, can they? Because this team has always been up and down, and the expectation is championship. nothing less than that. If you don't win a championship, it's a failure. So
Yeah.
it's really hard to tell if they can get there. Because I think Toronto and the Tigers are going to be their toughest obstacle in getting there.
I will say Trent Grisham has played well. Played the game today, 2 home runs, 2 out of 5, 4 RBIs, 2 runs. Batted in. 28 years old. He is batting 240 with 33 home runs and 71 RBIs. With an OPS of 825 and a on-base percentage of 348. So Grisham has played well. I just okay. Let me get baseball. Let me get into baseball a little bit here. It's the bullpen. It's the bullpen, and it's particularly not the. It's really middle relief. See what I'm saying? When you have, so when your starter goes into the 5th, 6th inning, you need somebody, because remember, the Yankees always had a good middle relief when they was winning World Series, because they had those pitches that could get you to Mariano Rivera. So you want to get to your closer in baseball. And the fact of the matter is, not only do the Yankees not really, I don't like their closer. I don't even know if they really have a dominant closer like that. They don't. So not only that, but you don't have the middle relief to get you to the closer. And that's the whole thing. You need to get to the closer. The closer, it's kind of like this. Let me make a basketball analogy. So if you got a guy that's basically, a guy that's going to close the game for you, say a Jimmy Butler or Anthony Edwards, whoever, and you need him to close, well, you need to have the game close enough for him to close it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the point. That's where the middle relief comes into. The baseball analogy is that they are the ones to keep the game close enough for the closer to come in. But if you have them letting the game get blown open, your closer can't close the game, and guess what? You're trailing, and now you in swing and miss mode. And that's where I see a lot of this Yankees team is swing and miss mode. It's home run or bust, because they chasing, because they trying to catch up. You see what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Can't keep the game close. Middle relief, giving up the goods.
Cole is out for the season.
Yeah. Cole's done. And that's part of the problem too. Rob Barrett, salute to you. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, that's part of the problem. No Garrett Cole, but you're the Yankees. Sign Max Fried, you got Rodon, whoever else out there. This shit's sad. Because y'all know I can go on and on and on with the New York Yankees. All right. Since we got Leaf up here, I want to ask you about this shit here. Let's get into the Nets. So, the Brooklyn Nets continue to add players. It's like they don't have enough of them.
For my father.
Hey, you want to play for us? Coach, do you want to play for the Nets? We'll give you a Leaf. 10-day contract. Pat, we're going to trade 2 picks for Big Pat. And send them to the Nets.
I hit that corner three for you. I tell you that.
You know what, Pat?
So that's what I'm saying. How many? Golly. All right, Kobe Buffkin, not Kobe Bryant. Kobe Buffkin. Hawks trade former first round pick Kobe Buffkin to the Nets for cash considerations. You're our resident. Well, I'm the resident Nets fan too, but you more tapped in than me, Lee. I'm gonna be honest with you. What the fuck is this shit, yo?
Sadly, I am more tapped in than you, bro. Like I don't really. At this point, I'm trying not to care to be, but this is basically let's throw enough stuff at the wall and let's see what actually sticks. I like that's what this is. This is not the Nets saying, "Oh, yo, we gonna lock in and allow the NBA to do us a favor by giving us a top pick or whatever." I really don't know, but I will say this: I still stand on what I said before and what I've been saying all along. If you want this team to go change, you got to go get something in the front court. You got all these damn guards. Go get something in the front court.
Yep.
And I've been contingent by saying, if Zach Edey goes off for 20 and 15 on the Memphis Grizzlies, bro, like, don't call me. Don't call me. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be silent. I ain't gonna say nothing. Ain't need to speak. You know, I'm gonna just sit there. I'm gonna just sit there and
You
watch.
ain't letting that Zach Edey shit go, is you?
I know, no, I'm not because I'm gonna just sit out. That's what I do. Y'all ain't realized my strategy yet. I sit home and I wait for stupid shit to happen, and then I get on people's pages and I rant about it. That's what I do. That's where I'm at now. This is no longer a discussion anymore. I don't know what we're doing. I don't think we know what we're doing. It's just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall. Let's see what sticks.
All right. So what's the goal for the Nets this season? Is it to tank? Is it to try to get into a play-in game? Is it to flip some pieces and get a superstar? What is the goal for this fucking team?
It depends on who you ask, because you basically asked three different questions and three different fan bases of the Nets is gonna tell you which one of those is true. So you gotta ask. So basically, you gotta what you gotta do, NYC. You gotta get online, get on Twitter, go to these Nets pages, ask three different fan bases about those three different scenarios that you just brought up, and they're gonna give you three different yes or no answers to the question. That's what it's gonna be. It depends on who you ask, bro. Nets fans is divided into groups of three. You got the tankers, you got the Cam Thomas lifers, and then you got the we believe dudes. That's what you got. So that's what it is, bro. Like, I don't stand in any of them crowds. You know, I'm way too smart for that. Way too smart for that.
It's tough. It's tough, especially when you're making moves to go get Kobe Buffkin for cash considerations. Salute.
Iceman, what up, man? Shout out to Iceman.
Salute, man. Rob Brett, salute, says, well, Michael Porter Jr. making the rounds on social media. Yeah, I mean, that's all the Nets do. Even when Kevin Durant and all of them was here, it's all about social media. You know, it's all a show. It's all, hey, I'm just happy to be in New York. Look at me.
Michael Porter Jr.
When you get out on the court, that's what you hear.
You know what? A soundboard is definitely necessary for this scenario of the show, man. Listen, all I will tell you
is going to be amazing during these Nets games. You wait, Lee.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. It definitely is. Because it's going to be parts where I'm going to have to bring you in, and we're probably going to be winning the game, and it's going to look like that Denver game we called last year.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a matter of time before this shit goes completely left. You know, so, but like I said, man, shout out to Iceman, man. Shit, he locked in with it. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to everybody that I politic Nets basketball with, man,
Shout out
because
to Iceman.
yeah, because they all sit on three different sides of the spectrum. Some of them are with the tanker
It's
crew.
like I like
Some of them,
goddamn Giants fans all over the goddamn. Hey, all this
yes.
fan base, we can't never come together and agree on that.
You know
Maybe the
why?
Knicks, maybe the Knicks fans
No,
can agree on the signing of Malcolm Brogdon. Coach. Yeah.
I'm turning my mic off of this.
Poke the bear a little bit here. What does this mean for the Knicks? This signing right here of Malcolm Brogdon to an Exhibit 9 contract? What the fuck is that?
He's playing for a roster spot because the Knicks. I mean, first and foremost, that's the NBA rule. So you count a certain ones to the.
I'm a little outdated with the new rules of the
Yeah.
NBA. Like I'm a little more old school, a little more foundational basketball. But yeah,
You want to go even further? They just signed. They just signed Bryson Warren to a Exhibit 10 contract.
Exhibit 10. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they also brought in what's his name from the Lakers? What was his name? Bryant.
Ooh, Beeman Boy 81. Appreciate you tapping in.
The point is these are contracts where they're, I know the Exhibit 9. He's going to be fighting for a roster spot. That's really what it boils down to. Because the Knicks are already. They also brought back whatchamacallit from last year. What's his name?
Campaign.
I forgot. Damn, I just see they also signed.
Man, they did sign campaign. Nah, we're gonna get into the Liberty here in Coach's Corner.
They also brought in. They also signed in Trey Jameson to a two-way contract, and he's another Lakers center. So, Shamit. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so Shamit and Brogdon right now, unless the Knicks make the trade, because I've heard that right now Ian Bagley talked about Dottier and Deuce McBride. Keep an eye out on them because they may be in trade discussions for them because of everyone that they have.
Why is Deuce McBride, real quick, not to cut you, but why they want to trade Deuce McBride for? Like, I would love Deuce McBride on the Nets, to be honest with you, but
I would not.
Why not?
Because
why you don't like about him?
It's not that I don't like him. It's just that we don't have a real direction for him to have a real spot. He's gonna come here and he's gonna get scattered around with the rest of these players that's trying to fight for a roster spot. And he might make it, but the thing is his set role.
I like his game. Yeah.
I like his game, but the problem is his set role on a team with no real number one or number two or number three, which is basically the Nets, is basically going to be squandered. It's going to be just all over the place. That's my problem with this, bro. Like, we don't have no set direction. We don't have no real set roster. This is what's upsetting me. But my bad, Coach. Go ahead.
No, you good. Again, with the Knicks signing Malcolm Brogdon, if he makes the team, he number one, he's probably going to be the second or the first point guard to start behind Brunson. So he's a veteran. It would be a perfect match for him. He doesn't have to. You have Clarkson, you have Yabu, so you have guys on the bench where he doesn't have to be the key person that you rely on to score. So, and then with all these other guys, it's that you're bringing in to get a look at them, because it's kind of what Leaf was saying. On the back end, you're trying to throw things out there to see what sticks and who makes it to help, because you're solidified with at least with your top four, maybe top five with Mitchell Robinson if you put him in the starting lineup, or Josh Hart. So I mean, to me, it's a smart move because it is smart. His contract is not guaranteed, so if he doesn't make it, you can let him go, and it doesn't cost you anything. So And the same
Yeah, I
thing
gotta
with Janet.
study up on this Exhibit 9, Exhibit 10 contracts.
Mhm.
I don't really know what all this stuff's about, man. But
Yeah. The Exhibit 10, I think, is he can also play into a two-way contract too to go on the bench because the Knicks have one more two-way contract available to.
Whatever happened to Exhibit 1 through 8, bro? Like that's what I want to know.
whatever happened to Exhibit A?
That's
Like,
what,
yeah, I thought
yeah.
you started with Exhibit A,
I
and
thought
then
it
you
was
went to
letters
Exhibit
in this, bro.
B,
Why?
Exhibit
Why is there
C.
numbers being involved?
Yeah, what happened?
It seemed like I'm being bamboozled. This is ridiculous.
No, well, look, that's what it is with the Nets. With the Knicks.
Yeah, we old, y'all. So y'all go ahead. Y'all young guys make fun, whatever. I know y'all can poke fun at
Yeah,
this.
no, it's all good. So, but again, I'd like to pick up, and if you can somehow finagle because they also have a rookie. They have something about a rookie contract that they can sign. So ideally, I would like for Brogdon and Shamus to both make the team, but not if you're going to trade out Deuce McBride. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to lose Deuce. And Daddy is a young kid that could be developed, and he could be a good player down the road. I think he was 19 when the Knicks drafted him, so he's young. Now, Kolek, I'm going to watch Kolek because that's the one that I'm worrying about. So you're right. Being a boy, he's exploring everything. That's what I just said. He's throwing everything onto the board and trying to see what sticks. And that's smart management. You're bringing in the talent. You're solidified up top. You are. There's some key players that you want to bring in to help a little bit, but on the back end, and these are back end. This is what this is. This is about the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Really, when you think about it. So, Brogdon, if he can get in as the backup point guard, I think it helps out Brunson. And plus, with Mike Brown and his system, it's going to be a lot more ball movement. It's not going to be dependent on the point guard just pounding the rock and making all the decisions. It's going to be about ball movement, which can open up things, and it might help, facilitate more scoring overall on the first and the second unit. So, go ahead, you got it.
I totally forgot y'all hired Bullethead as your head coach. Oh man, how could I forget that?
Mike Brown? Yeah.
Bullethead Mike Brown.
Mike
man.
Brown.
Yeah.
Mike
AKA
Brown.
if I'm not mistaken, as a head coach, he ain't win a playoff series since 09, bro. Oh man, yeah. Shout out to
Damn.
Mike Brown, who was the first unanimous head coach of the year in NBA history a couple of years ago with the Sacramento Kings, who didn't win a playoff series neither. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Bullethead.
He didn't have talent like this with Sacramento either, too. So that could change. That will change. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. You telling me with Sacramento his first year, he had talent equal to what he has with the Knicks right now?
I mean, not equal to the Knicks, but I mean,
okay. That's what I said. I said with Sacramento. I'm not talking about Cleveland because yes, he had LeBron James and all them.
Yeah, I remember.
I did not put it there. I just said Sacramento.
No, I know what you said. I'm just like,
okay,
you didn't have the exact talent. I ain't gonna say that. I wouldn't dare say that. I mean, anytime you throw 100 mil to McHale and OG and well, who else? Cat
and Brunson
and Brunson, bro. Like, yeah,
90 million to Josh Hart.
Yeah, 90 million Josh Hart. Yeah, so I mean, you locked in. It's basically get it done or do nothing. You know what I mean? So I mean, the lineup is locked in, but so I mean, we'll see what happens. Even though I pretty much know what happens, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
All right. Let's get out of this for a second because we got to get into some culture. We covered the baseball, covered the basketball, covered the football. I don't think either football team is going to win this week. The Giants are going against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that game is Sunday night. the New York Giants are 5.5 point underdogs, and I'm glad to take that 5.5 with the Chiefs here. This Giants offense has not shown it can be consistent. I do not think I don't think they're gonna score enough points to beat the Chiefs. Now, even though the Chiefs are struggling on offense themselves, it ain't like the Giants defense is beating the brakes off of people. And the fact of the matter is, they already complaining about the defensive coordinator, want to get them fired. So, what do you think psychologically is going to happen in this game? If he has a bad performance, it's going to be more and more pressure to get rid of Shane Bowen, because obviously it's his fault that the Giants are scoring 16.2 points per game in the last 3 fucking seasons. But anyway,
Hey, big ass game plan might be coming out soon.
yeah. Can't wait to tap into that, because this is ridiculous, man, with this team here. But as far as the New York Jets are concerned, the New York Jets are going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers coming in at 2-0. With this game, I don't feel as strongly as I do about the Chiefs beating the Giants, but I do think the Bucs can handle business, especially at home. The problem that I have with this game is, what are the Jets going to get from Tyrod Taylor? Because if they get good, he's out. He's out.
Yeah,
If they get good Tyrod Taylor, I think they can compete in this game, because I think the Jets defense can slow down this Bucs offense. Don't think they can stop them. I said slow them down.
That's a fact.
And I think they can compete, but what are you going to get from Tyrod Taylor? You going to get, Buffalo Bill Tyrod Taylor, or you going to get Tyrod Taylor that's going to go in there 2 plays and get his neck broke? So I don't know what you're going to get. And who's behind Tyrod? That's what I really got to look at, because good God, it could get bad out there. But I do give the Jets a little bit of a chance here. The spread is at 6.5. I think that's a little high. I would take the Jets and the points on this one. But go ahead, y'all.
Well, I got the Giants in the upset against Kansas City.
Oh, really?
I do. I ain't gonna lie. Because I think the wheels is about to fall completely off of whatever Kansas City, everything that Kansas City done had in the past 5 years. I think that that charade is done. The NFL then paid off as much money as they could to the state of Missouri, so they're pretty much done with Kansas City. And they're pretty much done with Patrick Mahomes and everything that's going on over there. I've seen that team go against an Eagles team that did not really play well at all, and they still lost that game. And I think the Giants, coming off of what happened this past Sunday, they're gonna be playing with nothing to lose. At least this is one game.
Only thing they got to lose is the game. That's all.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one game. So I mean, I think yeah, it is what they do. But listen, call me crazy, but I got the Giants in the upset. The Jets, they like Vince McMahon, they don't got a chance in hell. The Jets don't have a chance in hell. That defensive line in Tampa is going to be vicious, and it's probably going to get ugly. If it hasn't gotten ugly already. I told a Jets fan, my father, who has been a Jets fan for over 60 years of his life. I said, if they don't win game 1, they're most likely going to start the season 0-6. Yeah, and if you look at the rest of if you bring up the rest of their schedule right now, NYG, you will see exactly why I said that. I'm telling you right now.
What's good, man?
Breeze, what's going on? So,
happening, bro.
What's crazy is I was actually looking forward to see what Justin Fields was going to do. I thought he played his ass off in that Pittsburgh game. They just got routed in that Buffalo game. They just got supremely outclassed in that Buffalo game. That it just wasn't even close.
It was just supremely outmatched, supremely outclassed. It just wasn't even close. The defense has gotten worse because they lost pieces on that team, left and right year after year, and that defense
So
is
here's
gone
the Jets
left.
schedule.
It's not looking
Cause
good.
yeah, I listen. When some Miami, that's a dub.
Is
Dallas,
it?
that could be a dub. To be honest with you,
Could be.
Denver, L, Carolina, that could be a dub. Cincinnati, dub. Cleveland, dub. What are we talking about? That's got a
Well,
good schedule.
I look at it from the standpoint of Justin
bro.
Fields. Hold on, nah. I explain why I said what I just said. I look at it from the standpoint of Justin Fields' concussion is probably going to be protocol for about another week or two.
Now, yeah, if Justin Fields is down for a good portion of the schedule, then yeah, they're gonna struggle.
Yeah, they're gonna
But
struggle.
if they got Justin Fields and they running the ball like we expect them to do, they can beat Miami, Dallas, Carolina, Cincinnati, and Cleveland and New England. Now, Buffalo, Atlanta, yeah, that get a little tough right there. But them other teams,
I think
outside of Denver, I give them a good shot.
I would say the issue with a lot of these teams that I look and see and say that they got wins against, the problem is that defensively they have struggled against some teams, man. And I'm looking at the pieces that they lost on defense, and then I'm looking at how they play against some of the top D lines.
30 and go for their games. To your
point. They gave up way too many points, and that Jets defense. At least when the Jets were bad,
it should be better. You would
think
it
should be, but it should be, but they lost too many pieces. I've been paying kind of split paying attention to them, bro, like a little bit, unfortunately, but they have lost too many pieces on defense, and I'm seeing why they gave up 30 something, gave up almost 60 something points in the first two games combined. So I mean. It is what it is. At least when they were bad, they defensively they were still out there. The defense was still out there, giving it all they got. You know what I'm saying? At least when they were staying on the field for too long. If they stayed on the field for too long, you already knew what happened. But the defense always showed up, no matter how bad the offense was. Now they basically flipped the coin, and now the offense is kind of good with Justin Fields, and they running the ball with Hall and a bunch of guys, and now the defense is pretty much stink like poo. So I mean, go figure. But I don't have the Jets winning it all this week. I got the Giants. I got the Giants in the upset though.
All right, so we are difference of opinion here, unpopular opinions. I definitely am taking Kansas City with the points, and I'm also taking the Jets with the points. Not saying the Jets gonna win. I'm talking about the points, 6.5. Giants getting 5.5. So,
you taking the over or the under on that?
I'm going to spread.
Are you going to spread?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust that over under. I don't know, man. The refs dictate that shit too much.
That's true. They do. But I mean, when it come to these teams, shit could go left. Yeah.
All right, let's get into our culture segment here, man. Y'all gonna like this one, man. We can go back.
Coach, I know you're a proud man this weekend, man. I can see it. I can see the proudness on your face right now, man. I could definitely see it, man. What happened this weekend? I can't wait for this segment, man. Take it away, Coach.
Oh yeah. And I know you're talking about Breeze. You talking about Malik Neighbors? Yeah, he is like that.
Mm-hmm.
That kid is for real.
Malik Neighbors is the real deal.
He's probably top 5 receiver right now in the NFL. I ain't gonna hold you. And
Malik Neighbors is the real deal.
Who you got? You got Jay Jettas. You got Chase.
I got the what about the kid from the Rams? What's his name?
He's better than Puka Nacua. He's better.
He better than Puka?
He's a better overall receiver. Puka's more of a route runner. he's in a mode of more of like an Amon-Ra St. Brown. He gonna get a lot of catches. What you call it, possession catches. You know what I'm saying? Not really making a lot of downfield explosive plays. Malik Neighbors gonna do all that. He's gonna get the possession catches and explosive plays down the field, just like Jettas and Chase. He's on that level. I'm telling you, these LSU boys are different. I don't know what they feed them down there.
Yeah, that is a fact.
And the Ohio State dudes are like that too, because this kid in Buka for Tampa Bay is a fucking monster.
Oh yeah. He good.
Watch out for them. But all right, let's get into coaching, man. Let's get into coaching. Cue it up, Pat, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. Gonna keep the show rolling. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is NYC Culture. It's your boy NYG Double Deuce, Coach Ed, and my man Leaf Diggy, man. Yes, on the show tonight. Let's hit it. All right, man. Let's get into it. So today, I wanted to get into a little fashion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as fashionable as I used to be, but I used to be real fashionable. I used to be into the hottest kicks, hottest clothes, shoes, all that stuff when I was a kid growing up in New York. So this segment, we're going to talk about shoes, sneakers, boots, slides, whatever the fuck you wear. We're going to talk about shoes and what is the top 5 kicks, your favorite from your era. And that's what we're talking about here. Top 5 sneakers / shoes. Chat. Go in. Y'all put y'all's favorites out there. I'll put what you wore, what was popular or not popular or whatever. It's going to be a little bit of both. It's going to be a little bit of mix. And me and Coach, we from different eras. That's what makes this so dope. So Coach going to give you his era. I'm going to give you my era. Now, remind you, I was not a rich kid. Poor little rich Negro over here. So some of my shoe selections may not be what you like. It's my goddamn list. Coach went last time, so I'm gonna go first this time. So Pat, get it ready. Yeah, man. Definitely gotta have you on this segment one time, Breeze, man. Me and Breeze, man, we from the same hood, bro. That's my dog, that's my bro. So you already know what's coming up here, bro. All right. Starting in at number 5. Man. These were my poor, broke fly kicks.
Number 5.
Fly ass felines. Ass felines back in the day. Those were the ones. Them shits right there. Yep. That's it. The 2 on the bottom. Now on that, them lime green shit, nah. NYG ain't rocking them shits, but them two on the bottom,
Yeah. Grand Hill.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had both them joints on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Those is my shits. You said there was the Grand Hills, right?
No, I said they look like Grand Hills. Grand Hills were Reebok.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I thought. I be like, they didn't know Grand Hills, but
No, they look like
yeah, nah, those are the felines, man. And yeah, look, they was hot. I had them shits, man. I had I like the red and black. Y'all see I got it on now, man. Had the red and black outfit with the red and black. I can show y'all some pictures, man. I might get into a picture segment in one of these culture joints, you know what I'm saying? Show y'all how I look back in the day, man. But yeah, that's coming in number 5, man. The felines was fly back in the day, not so much today. But all right, let's get into number 4, man. Let's get into number 4.
Number 4.
Reebok pumps. Y'all remember the pumps? Don't front. Don't fucking front like you don't remember the pumps. Now, you had the basketball pumps. You had the tennis pumps. Like, yo, seriously, Reebok pumps was hot in my era. Y'all might be older. Y'all, I don't give a damn. This is what I wore in the 80s, early 90s. So the Reebok pumps, like I said, they had the basketball pumps, they had the tennis pumps. I think they had another pair, and they had different colors. They had the all black. Not those right there specifically, but it was a black pair that I had. And those joints was dope. They were dope. I was a basketball player. I want some basketball fucking shoes. All right, now. My man said he got a pair of pumps now. That's what the fuck I'm talking about,
He got a pair of pumps in 2025.
That's what I'm talking about now. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I guarantee you he not wearing them on his feet. Them shits is collector's items, bro.
So, if they're collector's items, that means they're important. They're a part of history, which is why I do this shit.
They are. I mess with it, but don't wear them on your feet in 2025, bro. Like, don't do that.
We not talking about 2025. We talking about 95, 85, 75.
Yeah,
right.
Those are more 90s type. Definitely.
All right, man. Number 3. So we're gonna pick it up a little bit. Maybe y'all could relate to some of the top 3 that I'm about to put out.
Number 3.
Air Maxes. I love fucking Air Maxes.
Oh, you out of pocket for this one.
Man, I love some. I got some Air Maxes now.
You out of pocket for this. You out of pocket for this.
I love some fucking Air Maxes, yo.
The 95s, though?
Yes, the 90 fucking 5s. You know those was the shit. Don't fucking front.
They was, but
word up.
When they came out, I ain't gonna lie, I was still wearing what was it? Air Force Ones and Jordan 6s and I had the AIs.
Y'all the baby Jordan era, man. Jordan ain't even on my list. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all he's not on my list. Fuck Jordan. Nah.
Damn.
Nah. Jordan, look. Jordan is too popular for this list. I'm unpopular opinion sports guy. Yeah, I'm not give y'all the fucking Jordan. Yeah, number 1, Michael Jordan shoes. No. and I couldn't even really afford Jordans like that. I had some Jordans, but it wasn't like I was copping Jordans every fucking bro. Them shits was out of my range. I was a broke Negro. I'm being honest with y'all. Shit. But Air Maxes, I got some.
Air Max.
It was high too, but I love them shits.
The Air Max 95s. Those was the those was the kid down the street sneakers, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a lot of suspect activity, bro. Like when somebody had those on, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, it was a lot of suspect activity. You saw somebody usually on the corner, like around the corner. They looked like they was a lot older than you, and they were supposed to be in school, and they wasn't. And you ain't find out till later that they wasn't going to school. You was just like, yeah, you up to something. I don't trust you in those.
Word. All right. Number 2, because we gotta let Coach get into his. I'm definitely interested to see what Coach got on his list. Cause he from
Number 2.
Number 2, I got. Yep, there they are. Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones. Some people call them uptowns. Some down south they call them fillets. Gots to have a pair of them shits in your closet. Gots to. Staple. Every fucking where you go. Everywhere I've been. West Coast, East Coast, down south, Mexico, Dominican Republic. I see these shits.
Yeah.
Common shoe. Perfect shoe for any outfit you want to wear.
Yep.
Any outfit you want to wear, you can rock a pair of them shits. Especially the all white ones and all black ones. Now, look, it's not an expensive shoe. It's a common shoe, but it's the type of deal, like I said, that it transcended eras. You had them in the 80s. You rocking them now. So like Leaf was saying before, ain't nobody rocking no felines and pumps now. You rocking these shits now, goddammit. And you was rocking them back in the day. So fuck with your boy. I know what I'm talking about. Number 1, man. This right here. If you from New York and you ain't got these shits, I'm punching you in your fucking face. Get hit number 1, man.
Number 1.
I ain't gotta say nothing else.
How did I know? Give me the head with the Timberland boot. The constructions.
Yes. Them shits.
Yes.
Them shits right there.
Them shits. Yes. Yeah. Them constructions. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a New York shoe. If you don't have a pair of Timbs or never had a pair of Timbs, like I said, I'm punching you in your face.
It's a lot of people that be making fun of our city, man, online with these right here. But
I understand, but guess what? They can make fun of them West Coast niggas with the Chuck Taylors. I don't care. That's a New York shoe.
That's a fact.
And I love them shits. And you can get them in different colors. It ain't just the construction. You get the beef and brocks. You get the all blacks.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget the beef and brocks and the all blacks?
Yeah.
How could I forget that? Unfortunately, I can't wear them in Middle America. I'm in gravel, bro. Like
I wear them down here in VA. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, VA. Yeah, shout out to VA, man. VA like New York, man. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to all the heads in Norfolk, man.
Rocking my Timbs.
Definitely, man.
Wherever I go. I done bought them shits to Mexico. I done bought them to Dominican Republic. I done took them to Vegas. Timberland, number 1 shoe on the planet. I'm done, nigga. Let's go, coach. What you got? You muted.
I said, first of all, you and I are about ready to fight. When I see
why?
Because I never had a pair of Timberlands. I never had Timberlands and never had Georgia.
That's like your.
No. But here's the thing.
pre your
I
era.
got real
Because you more like
construction boots.
70s, early 80s. I feel like.
I had real
These
construction
shits
boots.
popped in the 80s.
No. I had real construction boots when everybody was wearing Timberlands, and I had the those color and I had the black. I didn't want Timberlands because everybody else was getting them, and I also had military boots. True military.
You're from
boots.
Jersey though, so.
Everybody in Jersey, no, everybody in Jersey.
I was referring to New York, but yeah.
Nah, but I'm just saying. I was like, nah, I'm not wearing those. I never wanted Jordans. Never had a pair of Jordans in my life, and then never will, never ever. So that's me. So, but
you know about Tim.
Yeah,
so that's
no, I know about Tim, and I get and
like
like
there's something that's
style them and wear
new to
them.
you.
Yeah. So
everybody got their own style. So let's see what you got. Hey.
So I'm going to preface this by saying I kept this between my high school years, strictly high school, and my first year out of high school. So roughly 81 to 86. That's the time frame that I kept it. All right, because as I got a little bit into my 20s, I changed up a little bit, but also because I was a dad. So, but coming in at number 5.
Number 5.
Those of you who don't know, called the Wonder Light. Now, with the Wonder Light, I had 3 pairs. I had the tan suede, I had the black suede, and I had those brown, yellow ones right there. And I'm telling, first and foremost, they're the most comfortable shoes ever. But yes, there's 2 holes in there that you just boom, 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 lace them up, tie them up nice and quickly. You on the go. Those things is beautiful. You can rock them with anything. You can rock them with jeans, or you can rock them with pants. Some dress flat.
I seen some white folk in Carolina rocking some shoes that look like those, but they bit off that style because they look just like them shits, but they call them Hey Dudes.
Oh, nah.
Look them up.
Wonder Lights. These are Wonder Lights. I used to take my mom for them, and she got them because she could do that for me at that time frame. So, but there you have it, number 5. Coming in at number 4.
Number 4.
2 New Balances. Man, them things was just, they was always rocking, man. And you talk about shoes back then, did you wear it today? People still wear New Balances. They still wear New Balances. So, they always trend. They're always there. And you could wear them back then. You had the track suits, whether, it was Nike or whatever. Sometimes you didn't care. You just, as long as you had the color scheme down pat. So, there you have it. Coming in at number 4, my New Balances. Coming in at number 3.
Number 3.
Man, it was not those cats. They were the leather, yellow and purple Converses. They were not those though, but they were strictly, it was white with yellow and purple all around. It was the Magic Johnson style. So if you really know, it wasn't the cloth, it was strictly leather. So not those Chuck Tail, but it was the same concept. So they were really tough. And I had a yellow and gold, gold and purple outfit because my cousin was also an Omega. So anytime I had to go to one of the fraternities, because I used to tag along, I used to put these on. They was white. But there you go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one right there. So, yes, the Magic Johnsons, and yes, because I'm a big Magic Johnson fan, and I always had to, everybody else was doing Larry Bird or Dr. J. I was Magic Johnson. So, that's it. Yeah, man. Them joints was one of my favorites. Coming in at number 2.
Number 2.
My Adidas.
Man.
Come on, man. Yeah, I'm an old head, man. I had the black. There it is. So I used the white on white. I had white on white, and I had the black on white. So no, I'm talking. You just had it up right, Pat. So yeah, the white with the black stripe, where I had white on white. There you had it, man. And then I had the black, just like Run DMC back in the day, the black tracksuit, and I had the cat. I had I had the gazelles. I had everything. The hat used to put the plastic so it could sit up tight on your head. Yeah, that was it. And you get the fat lace. See, that's the thing. To really get the gear right, you would take your laces and you would iron them, get them nice and fat, not the factory laces, but real fat laces. And it looked like it covered everything going all the way up to the top. Then didn't tie it, took the shoelaces, looped it underneath the tongue, and there you go. Sometimes some cats, when they're walking down the halls or walking down the street, you hear them pop, 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 because they're sliding off their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you knew what you was talking about, if you was into fashion, that was it. So coming in number 1.
Number 1.
This was my favorite. Oh man, you either had it was either those the light blue or the navy blue Pumas with the white little spots right there. And on top of that, you always carried a toothbrush with you when you was walking around because you was brushing your shoes every so often, man. Every so often. So sometimes you carry some plastic because if you take it off, you put the plastic down, so you step on with your sock, and then you holding your shoe and you're brushing it with your toothbrush. And and then when you get that straight, you just brush it nice and slowly, going all the way from the heel all the way to the back. Especially if you saw a shorty that you wanted to step up to, and you wanted to come to her correct because you wanted your shoes to be looking nice. Because females back then, for some reason, they always looked down at your shoes first before they came to anything else. So it was your shoes and came all the way up. So there you have it. That's my top 5. Go ahead from the 80s.
Yeah,
Hold
I love that
up.
list.
Wait a minute. Let Pat put some pimping in it. I only got one shoe to show y'all, man. And that was the Barclays, man.
Yeah.
I had the Barclays back in the day, man. The Barclays were off the chain. I think it was one of the only shoes that he made. It was the Barclays, and the Ewings were pretty cool too back in the day. And the original Air Force mid or the high top rocked those a whole lot back in the day. But I got to pitch in a little bit when it comes to the culture segment. But the Barclays was one of my favorites, man. But the culture segment is always dope, and I love the Pumas back in the day. Those Pumas were nice, bro. And yes, you did carry a toothbrush back in the day. I was at the tail end of it. I was at the tail end.
We had the eraser. We always kept the eraser, and we scuffed the Timbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do love Timbs. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all talk about Timbs and everything, I ain't from New York, man, but I got
yeah.
So,
see what I'm saying? Them Timbs transcend cultures. They transcend out from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like it's legendary, man.
Yeah, Timbs are legendary, man. I don't know what coach was thinking back in the day, but we might have to brawl because I don't know not one New York dude that didn't have a pair of Timbs, man. I'm telling you. And but coach, you was 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, coach from a different era. Like the Timbs was really hard in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
I was in the 90s. I was in my 20s, man. I was in my so everybody around me was rocking Timbs in Jersey. I just didn't like. No, I didn't like them.
I knew cats ain't fuck with them too, but they respected the Timbs. Like exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
But I also there's another story to the reason why I.
It's like everybody wasn't rocking Jordans,
That's
true had no Jordans like that.
I ain't rock Jordans like that. But them Timbs, I don't know, man. That's just a part of me, bro. And I ain't never lived in New York. But man, I swear I listened to New York music. I had a New York vibe. I had the Timbs. It was like, man, I was going around calling people kids, son. I just love the New York culture, man, even though I was in Chicago. So it is what it is. And New York music was heavy in Chicago, believe it or not. Mobb Deep.
Which is like Chi-Town. It's like the Bulls hats.
Yeah, the Bulls.
That shit transcends. Yeah, that shit transcends cultures, bro. Like the cats in New York was rocking bullshit. Like,
yeah,
bullshit. Like, yeah,
and that's kind of hard to do. The way they used to beat up on the Knicks, and you wouldn't think nobody wear no Bull stuff.
Yeah, bro. Axe Breezy, man. Oh, yeah,
the only Chicago thing that I rock with is house music. That's it. Other than that, I don't mess with Chicago like that.
It was rare, but I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the Bulls was that strong in the 90s. Like,
they were strong as shit. Like, Bulls was people still rock Bulls stuff now.
You're right. You can go to any hat store, bro, and they got Chicago Bulls shit in there, bro.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Any hat store.
And the Bulls is ass now, and they still rocking that shit.
Still rocking it. But you know, I gotta give a little bit of culture with you guys, man. I love this. One of my favorite segments ever to do. But back to the shadow.
All right, man. We're gonna get in the coach's corner, man. I know you got a lot, man. New York Liberty. Oh boy, man. It was a rough one. I know you can get in that. I know you can get in the Rutgers, Syracuse, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, this coaching segment was dope. And anybody, if y'all got any ideas about a coaching segment you want me and Coach to come up with, man, because we want to do these every single week for y'all, just to give y'all a refreshing vibe, you know, outside of the sports scene. Because this podcast is about New York, New Jersey. It's about the NYC, New Jersey area. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make it about that, you know, even though it's a sports show. But Coach's Corner coming up. So, Coach, I'm going to let you take it away. And we're going to close out with Coach's Corner like we always do. So, floor is yours, bro.
Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you for tapping in for another segment on Coach's Corner. I'm always going to start off. I usually been starting off with the Lady Liberty. So, today was a rough run, but you know I'm starting out with this past weekend. They started out beating Phoenix in overtime, 76-69. You know the Libs then were led by Natasha Cloud, Brianna Stewart, and Sabrina Ionescu. Cloud with 23 points, 5 assists. Stewart 18 points, and Ionescu 16 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. And they were critically needed for New York to take a 1-0 lead in the series then. One of the big things that happened was Brianna Stewart left the game in overtime because she hurt her knee running into Satu Sabali. She tried to play it out, but eventually she went in, got an MRI, which came back clean. And, you know, she was gutted it out, and she got back to being here for today. But today was a tough one. They ended up taking on Phoenix in the second game, and they lost by 26 points. Now, I don't have all the details because they were playing while we were on the stream, so can't give you all the particulars, but this evened up the series at 1-1. It's a 3-game series in the first round, so they go back to Phoenix now, and it's winner take all. So this is the season on the line. They got to win this to move on to the next round. And wow, looking at the update, Minnesota's losing, so that's another big one. So, but right now it's tied up, and Whoever wins this moves on to the second round and takes on the winner of the Minnesota Golden State series. So I'm going to keep my eye out on this. The next game, I believe, is Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So they'll be playing Friday, 9:30 tip off. So I'm gonna have my phone because I'll be streaming the Rutgers game on Friday night. So there you have it. So gonna move on to Syracuse, and Syracuse ended up um, Syracuse dominated Colgate on Friday night. They blew them out 66-24. Offensively, the Orange amassed 622 yards, led by quarterback Steve Angeli. He passed for 5 touchdowns on 23 of 31 passing, and also ran for another touchdown to get 6 on the night. Wide receiver Darrell Gill Jr. contributed with 6 receptions for 152 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also, 5 other receivers caught a touchdown pass from Angeli, so that shows how explosive this offense was. Multi-threat player Demetrius Samuels Jr. contributed to the Orange's success. He had 5 tackles, 3 pass breakups, 1 interception, touchdown reception, and a punt return. So he's not in the mold of our Heisman Trophy winner from last year, Travis Hunter, but Syracuse has their own. So, and also Darrell Gill Jr. He earned ACC Receiver of the Week for his performance against Colgate. So now Saturday, Syracuse is traveling down to South Carolina to take on 1-2 Clemson down in Death Valley. This is the AC kickoff for Syracuse. Winning this game will be a tough task, but if they do, it's a great start to ACC play. So hopefully they're coming home in the left column. So there you have it in terms of Syracuse. Now I'm going to move on to the Tri-State New Jersey Legends, and I'm going to talk about one from Jersey, another one. This one is Bobby Hurley Jr. For those of you who remember, played at St. Anthony's in Jersey City. So he was one of the most prolific and heralded guards out of New Jersey. Played for his dad in high school, Hall of Famer Bob Hurley Sr. at St. Anthony's in Jersey City. He led St. Anthony to 4 consecutive parochial state titles. In 1981, his senior season, he led the Friars to an undefeated record, 32-0, the first tournament of champions in the state of New Jersey, which is encompassing all the groups, because they normally used to break them up through 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the parochials in that regard. But the Tournament of Champions was taking everybody together. Also, St. Anthony's was the number 1 ranked team in the country. His overall high school record, 115-5. Think about that. 5 losses in high school, 4 championships. He went on to have a prolific career at Duke University, winning back-to-back national champions, was consensus All-American, earned the Final Four's most outstanding player, went to 3 Final Fours. He has the NCAA all-time assist leader. He's the all-time assist leader with 1,076 assists, and his jersey was retired at Duke. So he was drafted 7th overall by the Sacramento Kings, played for 5 years. He's now the head coach at Arizona State. He also coached at the University of Buffalo for 2 years. And his overall record, 210-71. So nothing but a winner there. So I'm going to move on to Princeton. I've been talking about the women's golf. They finished 3rd at the Inverness Intercollegiate after 54 holes of competitive golf. The Orange and Black know they are capable of going shot for shot with the nation's best after posting a 3rd place finish as a team at the Inverness Intercollegiate. Princeton's plus 39 was behind 2 teams ranked in the preseason Mizuno WGCA Coaches Poll in number 15 Ohio State, which is at plus 34, and number 13 Florida, which is at plus 37. And they finished 10 shots ahead of number 25 TCU. Now, Ohio State and Florida are coming off a 2024 season where they reached the NCAA championship. Princeton's performance at the Inverness was ahead of 4 teams: TCU, Florida Gulf Coast, Illinois State, and NC8, who reached the NCAA regional. So, very good win for positioning for the Gulf team. Also, Tigers football team kicks off this weekend, so Ivy's definitely start. And finally, I'm going to get into some Rutgers football. Rutgers football, they welcomed an old face back to Piscataway as Mike Vick and his Norfolk State Spartans came in to battle the Scarlet Knights. Now, Vick's first year in 1999 with Virginia Tech saw him dominate the Scarlet Knights, going 11 for 12, 316 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, also adding in 68 yards rushing and 1 touchdown, all in the first half. Now, this time around, Rutgers dominated the Spartans, coming away with a 60-10 victory. Now, the Knights blocked 2 punts for touchdowns, while the offense produced 563 yards of total offense. Quarterback Athenian Kaligmanis led the offense, going 18-26, 306 yards passing and 1 touchdown. The offense did rush 3 touchdowns, as they got 2 from Antoine Raymond and 1 for Jayshon Benjamin. Backup quarterback also threw for 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Dino Kaligmanis, who is Ethan's brother, and the other to Michael Thomas III. Now, this week kicks off Big Ten play for Rutgers, and that's on Friday night as they play host to Iowa Hawkeyes. This is the blackout game for Rutgers. Now, the Hawkeyes play a tough brand of defense and have a physical rushing attack. This is a major challenge for Rutgers. Will their offense be able to continue to be prolific as it has been so far? They've scored 30 points in over the last 7 games, including last year. Will they be able to continue scoring over 30 points against Iowa? So it's a really big game and a big test to kick off the Big Ten play for Rutgers. So there you have it. There's my coach's corner. Back to you, NYG.
All right. Bobby Hurley. Bobby Hurley, man. I haven't heard that name in a long time, Coach.
I know it's tough for you. I get it. I know it was tough for you. So being a Carolina fan. So
yeah. But man, good coach's corner, man. You know, everybody wants to know about the Liberty. We've been getting the questions all night long. Is things all right over there? Talk to me, like, they're gonna get through.
Part of it is because they've been dealing with injuries all year round. Seriously, all year round.
I know Jacquel Jones and Stewie was hurt for a while. I know
Sabrina was out and Tasha was out for a while. You also had Stevens, who went overseas internationally because he had obligations there. But Nigel Laney hasn't played all year. Naira Sabali has been out a lot. Even Izzy Harrison, who's a backup, who's a key backup, has been hurt. So it's just like they are truly the wounded warriors this whole year. So, but hey, you know the saying, next player up.
Yeah. Next player up, man, but I know it's been tough. They all we got. You all we got. Liberty, because can't nobody else win shit around here. Looking at you, Giants. Looking at you, Jets. Looking at you, Nets. Looking at you, Mets. Looking at you, Knicks. Looking at you, Syracuse and Rutgers. Can't nobody win. So, yeah, man, we hold our Liberty dear to our heart, man. They are the only champions around here. But, yeah, that's all we got, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Big fan Breezy. Tip off from the Brooklyn Nets podcast, man. Y'all go sub up to my Brooklyn Nets brother. Go sub up to Breezy, and I think that's my man Iceman. Y'all go sub up to them, man. Iman Perry in the chat, man. Of course, we got Beeman Boy 81, Tyrone Hall, Leaf Diggy. Appreciate you tapping in with us for a little bit. Daniel Berry Sports, Mets, Man Cave, and 122080. Salute. All right, man. Any last words, man, before we cut out, Coach? I think this was a dope show, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pleasure, been honored. A lot of good stuff tapped into today. So, hopefully Rutgers will get that win on Friday. I mean, it's a big one, so we'll see.
All right, man. Look out for Rutgers. Look out for the Giants and the Jets games. We put our picks in. Like I said, I got the Chiefs with the points, and I got the Jets with the points, respectively, man. So, shout out to the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go sub to the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go sub to all the content creators over there, man. Doing big things over there. We're going to be bringing you NBA Heat Check coming up soon with myself, Man Cave, and Leaf. And, of course, you got the NFL on ABSN. That is on Sunday for you NFL football fans. Got to tune into that show. It is fire, and we previewing all the games, getting you ready for all your NFL football content on Sunday. Not like the lames on TV. You're getting some real bros talking some real shit. I'm NYG Double Deuce, aka Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. This has been Heart of the City. Big Pat, man. Take us out, bro. You already know.